to clarify something about the Epstein files and everything that happened yesterday, because I have a really smart friend who said to me, oh, all of those emails came out yesterday because Adelita Grijalva got sworn in. And it is very easy to assume that, but actually that's not at all what happened. The emails that got released yesterday were released by the House Oversight Committee, and they got them from the Epstein estate. They have been slowly releasing documents from that estate for a while now, but most of them haven't told us much of anything. These obviously did, and it's unclear why yesterday was the day they chose to make that release. There's many reasons it could have been, but one thing it was not was because Adelita Grijalva was getting sworn in. She did provide the 218th signature on the discharge petition, and because of that, the House will now have to vote in a week on the Epstein Files Transparency Act. So yes, that is the first step in getting the Epstein files as a whole released. And I want to clarify that what came out yesterday were some emails, really damning, really horrifying. However, the actual Epstein files are not in the possession of the Epstein estate. The DOJ has them. And that's because when we think about the Epstein files, what we're really talking about are all of the evidence that was amassed when Jeffrey Epstein's house was raided and he was investigated and tried and eventually sent to prison. He kept a trophy room of photographs of every child he trafficked and assaulted. He kept videos of those girls with other men he trafficked them out to use as leverage over those men. So there's just really damning, really awful stuff. So yeah, the emails yesterday were crazy, but what's in the files, as in all of that evidence, it is magnitudes of millions worse, right? And that's why Trump is working so hard to block them. So will we get to see that now that we have the discharge petition? No, because this is now a bill. It has to go through the process any bill goes through. It will need to pass in the House, which it looks quite certain it will by wide margins. But then it will need to go to the Senate, and John Thune, the Republican Senate Majority Leader, will have to agree to bring it to a vote. We are going to have to pressure him very, very hard. Then, assuming the bill passes, Trump would need to sign it, or he's going to veto it, which is what he would do, and then we have to come up with enough votes to override the veto. So we're not there yet to release all of that insanely damning stuff. But in the meantime, we will continue to get stuff coming out of the Oversight Committee, who's getting stuff from the Epstein estate. So there's really two sources of information. One, which we've got a trickle turning into a slightly faster trickle coming out of, and the other one, which is completely blocked until Republicans stop obstructing. And that's going to happen when we make them stop obstructing. And so we're going to do that. Okay, all keep fighting.